Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Crafting with V. I know this isn't crafting, but I'm gonna start door dashing here in just a minute. I told y'all I would try to do this maybe once a week. On these, it's not the typical way that most dashers do it, because it's basically just so I can chat with y'all while I'm dashing. I don't take y'all in the stores. I don't have really a way to do that yet. But anyway, what all am I going to be doing today? Just dashing a little bit. I have not made anywhere near my goal this week. Dashing yesterday was just awful for dashing. So I made $40 yesterday, and that was it. And I tried to dash pretty much all day long. So today, we're going to try it again. Hopefully I'll do better. Right now, I'm not going to show you that part, but it's showing that there is a 4-minute wait in between dashes. So I'm going to try to do this now. Okay, so we are dashing now, and right now it's telling me there's an average 2 to 7 minutes. Hi, Margie. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Jeannie. Welcome. So glad you could join me. So right now I'm just sitting here. I'm sitting at a Burger King right now, but I'm just sitting here kind of waiting to get an order. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. I do have 2 battery packs with me, and whenever I've been dashing and stuff, I've learned to carry battery packs with me because it drains my phone so quickly, and with me getting in and out, my phone cannot keep up. Because not only do I have that app going, I also have an app called Everlance that I use to track my miles. So between the two, it kind of runs down my battery a lot. Anyway, so this week I have DoorDash some, and Tuesday was okay. Wednesdays, I normally try to take off and not DoorDash so much. Thursday was terrible. But anyway, Tuesday, I had this order that I went to take, and I deliver to this house like probably 4 times a week. And whenever I see it, I know exactly where it's going, which makes it an easy dash. But this last time I went there, his driveway is really, really rough. And for some reason, whenever I was backing out of his driveway, and it's a dirt driveway with a lot of dips in it and stuff. Thank you, Jeannie. Anyway, I was backing up, and apparently I didn't get over far enough. And there was a bump that kept me from going into the ditch, which was a good thing. But the bad thing is whenever I was there, it kind of tilted my car a little bit. So that, not dangerously, it just tilted it a little bit. So one of the front tires was off the ground. And I was like, I'm going to have to call my brother to come and get me out of this. But turns out I didn't have to. I managed to rock my car back and forth a little bit, just put in drive a little bit reverse, and finally I caught. I was able to get out. So I'm learning that I've got to be a lot more careful whenever I back out of that particular driveway. But that little bump right there saved me from actually backing into the ditch. And then I did have another one that I did that I don't know, I told y'all this I tried to record a dash the other day, and StreamYard was just awful and wasn't working right for it, so I didn't post it or anything, but because it just kept lagging. Anyway, I went and I got a $20 order on this one, which was good, but it was a ways off, and that's fine. I don't mind doing those orders as long as I'm okay with $20 an hour. I don't know about everybody else while I'm door dashing, but I'm okay with that. And the whole dash took me about 45 minutes or so. But it went to, okay, I'll finish that story in a minute. We got a 2.6 mile to Subway for $7 and McDonald's. So it's a 2 pickup. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and accept that. Okay, just to let y'all know, I do not look at my screen or do anything with the chat while I am driving, so just be aware of that. But I might chat with you, but I won't see what you're saying and stuff. That's why my camera is so far down. Because I want to make sure that I'm paying attention to the road and not backing into any more ditches. Anyway, first we're off to Subway. Turn my wipers back on. I turned them off so y'all wouldn't hear the noise in the background. It is a rainy day today, which Tuesday was really rainy and I did really good. But if y'all would have saw me, I looked like a drowned rat by the time that I had only completed one order. I got the order, and as soon as I did, it started pouring down rain. Just drenched me completely. And that was just, I was parked right up front. And it was like, I wasn't even out in the rain for more than 10 seconds. And I went in, come on. These cars are parked just, or are just far enough apart that I can't get out on the road. Okay. Okay, anyway, I was drenched. I just walked in, got the order, walked back out, and I looked like a drowned rat. And that day, it rained on and off all day long. About the time that I would get dry, it would come a downpour again. But anyway, I'll try to finish up a little bit of the story. I got this order for Ace Hardware. And apparently Ace Hardware, at least in my town, is new to DoorDash. So I got it, and everything on the list did not want to scan at all. It was like, it kept telling me the wrong item, but whenever they scanned it, it showed up as the right item because they told me the number after they scanned it, and it was fine. So I got I think there's 3, 4, 5 items altogether. Well, the guy had ordered some sealant or caulking and the caulk gun and all that to do all that. And anyway, he ordered the larger ones to put in it, and I had to text him and tell him that they wouldn't fit. But I will continue this story in just a moment. I'll be right back. I am here at Subway, and I'll be right back in. Very true. A lot of people don't want to get out while it's raining. Okay. So good thing is it was ready. So it didn't take me long to pick it up. So now we are going to be going to McDonald's and picking that one up. I did take my key off of my key ring with my wallet, so that whenever I get out of the car, it automatically locks. Okay. Yes, it's a McDonald's here. With so many McDonald's in this area, I do have to make sure that I'm going to the correct one if I don't hit the directions button to let me know where to go. And since I know where both of these restaurants are, I don't have to do that. Got plenty of a charge. Okay, back to the story. Anyway, I texted the guy and told him that those would not fit in the one that he got. And he went ahead and changed his mind to just do the smaller ones. So I got all that situated after it being a pain and nothing scanning right. Anyway, I go, and this house is in a different town. So one thing, I don't know the area. It's a town that I've probably been to like 5 times in my entire life since I've been here. And that was just driving through it. Anyway, I go to take it to him. It tells me to turn down a road. And whenever I come to the house that I think it is, I look on the house and it's got like a 200 house number on it. Like, okay, that's not right, because the house number was in the 100s. And I went in there and I drove down a little ways. I didn't see the house number. They are busy here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have to park way up here just to go and get this order. It's going to take me longer to walk in there to get it than it will to get the order, probably. Okay, anyway, I'll get back to the story in a minute. Let's go and get this order. Be right back. Oh, these are going to be going to the same house. Nice. Rearrange these a little bit. Take this out of the bag since it's a sandwich and just put it in my tub back here. Okay, I am back. Very true. McDonald's does have the senior coffees. Okay, this one I'm definitely going to need the directions to because I have no idea where it's going. So hit the directions on it.
Exit the parking lot toward US 71.
Okay, I'm going to turn down my volume a little bit on there. Okay, both of these are going to the same house, I believe. Okay. And I believe it's probably a business that I'm taking it to. But I'm not sure. It's bad thing about Arkansas weather, especially whenever it's raining one minute and the sun is out the next. It gets so humid. But it's not enough.
Take your next left onto US 71. Turn left onto US 71.
But it's not enough to want to turn on the air conditioner. Once again, these cars are going to be just far enough apart that I can't get out on the road. You know what? That being like that, I'm going to turn right and turn around in Gino's parking lot.
Go past Commerce Drive and turn right onto US 64 West.
I hate it whenever it's like that and you can't get out on the road. And the bad thing is, this isn't a big town. Not really, not compared to like Little Rock and Fort Smith. This is not a big town. That guy's braver than me. He just pulled out in front of the semi. I don't know that I would have the nerve to do that. Okay. So yeah, this
Take your
added
next right
just
onto
a
US
few
71.
minutes or a few seconds to my order, but that's okay.
Turn right onto US 71.
I think I probably would have been waiting the same amount of time just to get out on the road, the way everything was spaced out like that. Okay, now we're going the right way. Let's get over another lane. I think I'm going to have to readjust my mirrors. For some reason, every
Go past this
time,
light. Then, at the next one, turn left on Column Lane West.
it seems like every time Josh drives my car for some reason, even though it's supposed to auto set back to mine whenever I hit the one button, the mirrors don't. So I have to readjust them every time. Which, okay, see how I got sidetracked? I was telling y'all a story and then I just got sidetracked and wasn't able to finish it. Okay, so anyway, I drive past this
At the
house
light,
that
turn left onto Column Lane West. Then
that
after
I-
Edward Jones, you'll turn right.
okay, that I think is where the house should be. And I drive down a little way, turn around and come back because that's where it's saying it's supposed to be. And I see another little driveway and I drive up that one and try to look and see if that was it. It wasn't. So get back on the road that I was on, call the guy, and I tell him where I'm at. And he says, "Oh,
After
I see
Edward
you."
Jones, turn right onto Garden Drive.
Garden Drive. I missed it. That did not look like Garden Drive, but
Exit the parking lot toward Column Lane West.
okay.
Exit the parking lot toward Column Lane West.
Where
In
is
400 feet, turn left onto Column Lane West.
400 feet? Where is this thing taking me? That's the bad thing about GPSs. Sometimes they are just not doing what they're supposed to do. Okay. Go that way. Did I miss? I think I missed the road down there. Anyway, the guy comes out and he says, "I see you." And you know what house he was in? He actually came in. Where is this going? Okay. I'm going to have to stop a second and look at my map a little
At the
bit.
light, turn right onto US 71 South.
Turn.
Turn right toward Column Lane West. Then immediately turn left onto Column Lane West.
Okay, so it's telling me here.
Turn left onto Column Lane West. Then after Edward Jones, you'll turn right. After Edward Jones, turn right onto Garden Drive. In 1,000
That
feet,
says
your destination
Marlin
will be on the
Drive,
left.
not Column Lane. That's what was throwing me off. The road is showing a completely different name, and it's not a business. It is a apartment. So, where's it taking me? Let's see. Anyway, the guy comes out and waves to me, and it's at the house I thought it was at first. It's showing its way down here. So, let's see.
Your destination is on the left.
I think that is the guy waiting on me out there. So, I'm going to deliver this and I'll tell you some other stuff in a minute. Got 2 orders. Let me get my phone real quick.
Requested you hand them the order. They added the following instructions. Hand it to me. The customer requested you hand them the order. They added the following instructions.
Okay. Yes, that it told me a completely different road name. Otherwise, I would have got here the first time. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Welcome. Okay, I'm going to get back towards where the restaurants are at, and then I'll start talking to y'all again. I don't think they want me hanging out in this apartment complex, and plus I probably would not get that many orders. Anyway, that guy comes out and he's standing on the porch that I thought that it was at first. So I hand it to him and I was like, I came here first thinking this was the right place, but your house says a different number on it. And he was like, oh yeah, we had this house moved in here from somewhere else. And as I was leaving, I noticed the mailbox actually had the address that I was looking for on it. So what a crazy thing that happened. 2 crazy things and not much to show for as far as money this week. But sometimes it's interesting what can happen. It's like yesterday I didn't hardly get any orders, and I even took orders that paid like there was no tip on them. It was only a $2 order. And sometimes I'll take those, especially with Pizza Hut, because they are dispatched through Pizza Hut whenever they don't have a driver to us. And anyway, sometimes you'll get cash tips on those. But I was taking some yesterday that were not even Pizza Hut, because I just did not have any orders coming in, and I need to keep my order count up to keep my platinum status. And so I used a lot more miles yesterday. And by the time the day was over with, I only made $40, and I drove over 100 miles. because I didn't charge my car the night before. I thought it'll be fine. I'll be fine. And I got it down to like 19% and 50 miles on it, which until next Friday, that is a problem. Okay. Yes, that guy definitely needs to change that number or at least take it off of there. I prefer he have a sign that has his regular number on there, but let's see. Who did I miss coming in? Hi, Brenda. Welcome. So glad to see you here. Okay. Yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was terrible. But I know a lot of people think that DoorDash pays way more than they do to do these orders and stuff, but they don't. And I don't get mad about the tips at all because that's people's priority. That's just, they have the priority not to tip. And I understand that. That's just part of it. But I have the option not to take the order too. So basically the way I look at it is if it pays at least $1 a mile, and that is the main thing that I look at whenever I'm accepting an order, except whenever I just need to get my count for orders up. Like those 2 orders that I just did, even though they went to the same place, they paid at least, they paid $3.50 each, which isn't that much of a tip on each of them, but it's okay because it's well over the $1 a mile. And that's what I look at. And I've got a cup that I forgot to throw away that's down here in my way. But as long as I get $1 a mile for the most part, I'm okay because that translates into 50 cents a mile if you go to whenever you go back. Now, people that are having to put gas in their cars and stuff, I completely understand. That's a completely different, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, it's just completely different because they depend on more money per mile because it's costing them right now more money to fill up their vehicles. I can say whenever I first got this car, I was not sure that I was going to like having an electric car. Now I am absolutely thrilled that I have this car. Yes, the bottom line is very different on that. Because if you're going to do this, you got to make money doing it. Even though I love doing it. Thank you, Brenda. This is a little new for me. This is only the second live that I've done door dashing. And I'm going to try to do it once a week and see how well it does, how well it turns out. But it says that where 1 to 4 minutes is the average wait. So maybe I'll get another order here pretty soon. I don't even know where that place is. Near Freddy's Frozen Custard is a hot spot. Oh well. That's okay. I'll stay here. Maybe it'll end up sending me to the town next to us. Yes, the price of gas is outrageous. My water, I've got it in this big cup. This, I only have to fill up twice a day, or actually, it doesn't fill it all the way up. Mainly, it's mostly ice. I am so glad y'all are here to keep me company. It really does make the waiting time in between go by so much quicker. But what I have in here today is, I think that this is the pineapple punch and lime is what I decided on this one. I can't say that I recommend that flavor. It's not bad, but it's not just one of my favorites. I'll drink it. I'll finish it up because this is 32 ounces of it, and then I'll do another 32-ounce one later today. And if I have time, I'll do one more throughout the day. But get a drink of that. I'm going to try to start doing more water of the day videos. I just haven't yet. And these are the flavors. I've got so many packets of flavors, but these are the ones that I brought in today. Brought with me to choose from today. I've got the Cotton Candy Hydrate. The PK. Now, these cotton candies are mild compared to the other ones. So they're not quite as flavorful. So I always want to put something that has more flavor with those. Have an Orange Crush. These have become my absolute favorites. I love these Calypso ones. Although I have one that's a Southern Peach Lemonade, and I haven't tried it out of the box yet because I'm not crazy about peach. But the other three that came in this package, I absolutely love them. I had to order it off of Amazon, though. Yes, it is very amazing. Got the Dole Strawberry Lemonade. I got the Blue Raz Slush. I can't remember if I've tried this one yet or not. Got so many flavors. I don't know what I've tried yet. I've tried several of these. I love, love, love pineapple. And this is cherry. That will probably be my next one, is a pineapple cherry mixture. Maybe throw a banana one in there too. And then I ordered this is a funny story. I ordered these and there was a coupon on Amazon. And whenever I ordered it, I didn't realize what I ordered because I guess I looked at the price of it wrong or clicked on the wrong one. But I ordered like 12 packs of these instead of one pack of these. It's a good thing that I like them. So I've got 12 packs of these Pineapple Punch, but they're really, really good. And then, of course, the Orange Pineapple. I agree. That one's probably good too. These are some good flavors that I just grabbed a handful today. I was rushing this morning because sometimes it is so hard for me to get up and get going in the mornings. It's not the getting up and getting out of bed part that is the problem. It is the getting ready to go. Because first thing that I do in the mornings is I get up, get dressed, have my coffee. That is the absolute first thing. And then I'll drink my coffee while Josh is getting ready to go to his other job. And and I'll have it. And then whenever he leaves, I try to go out and start door dashing. But normally, to be honest, I don't get going and going out till like an hour and a half later. I'm the type, I work nights at my other job, so I blame it on that. But anyway, so this morning I was just dragging, trying to get ready and stuff. And then I decided that I'm going to put together a little shelf that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I didn't show those to y'all. Anyway, it was $1.50. Hold on. I think I might have one in here. I got to roll up this window. Otherwise, we're going to get wet. I'll show it to you real quick. Hold on. Of course, okay, I found these at the Dollar Tree whenever I was out with Josh. I can't take y'all with me whenever he's there. It's not something that he does. But anyway, these were $1.50 at Dollar Tree. Now I will tell you it's a 6-cube storage rack. It does not come with the cubes. So I decided that I was going to put one of these together before I ate my breakfast this morning. And I did get it put together. It took me a while to figure it out. But anyway, I bought 3 of these. I specifically bought 3 of them because I knew that with it being cheap from Dollar Tree, that more than likely one of those pieces was going to break or something. I wanted 2 full ones. So I got 3. Anyway, one piece did break, and of course they didn't send any extras, so it was lucky that I had an extra one for pieces. But if that's the only one that breaks, then I can make those 8 cubes a piece and it'll be fine. But anyway, I put one of those together. It took me longer than I thought it was going to, and they do turn out pretty good. I will say that. As long as you're not putting heavy stuff in them, they're going to work out great. I'm going to use it in my bathroom to put like the rolls of toilet paper in little baskets and stuff like that. But anyway, I look up and it's like 9:30. We've got to leave at 10 o'clock. Yes, backup pieces. And if all goes well, I'll just add a couple more of those to my couple more cubes to my next one, and it'll be fine. It'll just be a bigger one than that one. Anyway, so I'm like, what am I going to fix for breakfast? Because I really need to stop eating out. It's not helping my diet any. I haven't gained any back this week, but I haven't lost any either. So, but I've been stopping by and getting something to eat. Even though I'm staying within my calories and stuff, it's just a little too, I'm not losing anything right now. Or at least this week. So I was like, what am I going to eat? Well, I had one of those strawberry protein shakes that I was telling y'all about on Saturday. Looks like it's going to be another slow day today, too. I wonder if we should drive up to the other part of town. We might do that here in just a few minutes if I don't get an order. Anyway, So I had one of those protein shakes, and then the other day at work, they put out snacks. And whenever they put out snacks, sometimes they can be sweet ones, sometimes like chips, sometimes they have these little packs of apples, and it was a crunch pack. It had like apples, string cheese, and some little pretzel pieces in it. So that and the protein shake is what I had for breakfast, and I was trying to hurry and eat that so that we could get going. I'm just terrible about getting around and getting out of the house. Once I'm there, though, I'm good. It's just the point of getting there first. Okay. I'm beginning to think that we might need to drive to the other part of town. This town's a little smaller than the next one that's just right up the road. It doesn't take me long to get there. I don't know if I should give it a few minutes or not. We're at 11:50. But I need one of my little battery operated fans. I need to start bringing one of those with me while I'm doing this whenever it's raining. Or I need to get rain guards for my car so I can keep my window rolled down a little bit. Because you're between a rock and a hard place, because either leave the window down and get your inside of your car wet, or it's too hot. I don't want to turn on the AC, but I will a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too loud and y'all can't hear me. Is that going to bother y'all any? That noise with the AC? It just gets so muggy. Okay. I think I'm going to do that. There's a few restaurants here, but I might get more if I go up towards the other part. Okay, that's good. I didn't want that to bother y'all. I'm going to go up to the other part of town, and then we'll see if we get more orders up there. So I won't be looking at the screen for a bit. And be patient with me. And this is part of DoorDashing. Some days you get a lot of orders, and then some days you get none. Yes, I need to hold on to my tablet a little bit because it did not like those bumps. I may eventually need to find out a different way to do my tablet right there. Right here, I don't know if they're trying to turn onto the interstate or if they're turning into the road that I was on. It's really starting to rain. This will be the time that I get an order. I just don't know what's going on yesterday and today. I was doing so good the 2 weeks before. Maybe it was because of all the graduations and stuff. I don't know. Feel sorry for that guy walking in the rain. It's starting to pour down. I don't know him, so I won't be stopping. Okay. Up here at the southern part of town, there's like a McDonald's, there's a barbecue place, there's Gino's Pizza, there's, what else is there? Long John Silver's. There's all kinds of restaurants at the southern part. of town. So maybe we might get more orders there. You know, in all the times I've been up here, there's a Walgreens over there. I've never been in that Walgreens. And it's been there for years, but I've never been in there. Okay. I'm hoping that it will pick up today. I really, really am. I know Julie isn't in here right now, but I'll text her in a little bit. I meant to text her this weekend and I didn't need to, or I didn't get to. But, what else has been going on? Oh, I had to go and pick up Aiden from school yesterday, and he got to spend the day with Uncle Josh. The school thinks that he has pink eye. And to be honest, I really don't think it's pink eye. Because normally with pink eye, they've got, I could be wrong, they've got the gooey stuff coming out of their eyes and stuff. His was just really red and irritated. I think it just got irritated. Now, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But anyway, he got to spend the day with Uncle Josh while I was door dashing. And apparently he put the batteries back in the remote control for the TV. Josh, my husband, had them out because he spilled coffee on the remote and it started glitching out. So you know how the newer TVs are, and the buttons are really hard to find on them, or they're just complicated to use without the remote. Well, that's our TV. So he's already ordered another remote, but it won't be here till Tuesday. And he got home last night. He was a little frustrated because he was having trouble getting it back to where it was the regular TV and not the Xbox. So that's something that happened this week. What else happened? Oh, I did do one thing I shouldn't have done. I went into Miss Bell's, it was Miss Bell and Star, and I believe Regina. I think Regina was in there too. And Joan. I think that was the 4 people in there. Well, Miss Bell was talking about a mermaid painting that they were going to do, and it's from Diamond Dots. So she put the link out there. I went and looked at it. I went and ordered it. At least it's a cheaper one, though. It's not one of the more expensive paintings. But I did get that one, and it'll be coming in Tuesday, I believe. So y'all will have a small unboxing coming up. I think I'm supposed to have a package come in today. It's just some pins, though. Some pins and a couple trays. I wanted to try out those pins, and plus they were just pretty. I liked them. The bad thing is though, I get those other types of pins, and then I always end up going back to my Diamond Art ones. Always. Okay. We are almost there, so give me a few minutes and I'll look at the chat once I get art. But maybe we'll get another order. It's still saying an average wait time of 2 to 5 minutes. I know that I would probably get a lot more orders if I went into Fort Smith to do this because it's a huge city, huge town, but I don't like driving up there, and I definitely don't like DoorDashing up there. But that's just me. I like DoorDashing in these smaller towns, even though I don't make quite as much. But that's okay. Now it's really starting to pour, so y'all might get to see me looking like a drenched rat anyway. Tuesday, I was soaked. Even my shoes that I had on, it was like everywhere I stepped, there was a puddle, so my shoes and socks were all wet. I absolutely hate that. So I've got a pair of Hey Dudes. Oh, speaking of that, once I park, y'all can let me know. I have a pair of white Hey Dudes. Okay. And these white Hey Dudes get so dirty so easily. Do any of y'all have those, and how do you clean them? Can you put them in the washer? And the dryer, I don't know. But I've got, okay, we'll take this one, even though it's normally not one that I would take. Where's it going to take me to, though?
Continue on US 64 West for 1 mile.
It's going to take me to the one up here. It's $2, which means no tip, for Taco Bell. Not the best, and that's probably why it got sent to me, with me being a little bit further away from it, because other people probably declined it. And if I wasn't trying to
In half a mile, after
keep
Taco Bell,
my
turn right
orders
into the
up,
parking lot.
I would probably not have taken it. But it's just a little bit under the dollar amount. So not terrible, but it's not great. It is raining. I hate it when people do that. They don't even try to use their blinker.
After Taco Bell, turn right into the parking lot. Then your destination will be on the right.
I turned in the wrong parking lot.
Take your next left onto Oak Lane.
Okay, so we are just going to turn around here. Sorry, person. I know you're
Your destination is on the right.
trying to back up, I think. With all the rain, I can barely see out of my backup mirror, or backup camera. Okay, let's try to go to Taco Bell now, not whatever restaurant that was next to it. Well, I could have parked there anyway. Okay. Anyway, I will be right back. I'm gonna go and pick up this order real quick. Hopefully it's ready. Be right back. Okay, so that is the first order that I have unassigned in a while. And there was a reason. Okay, hi Jen, welcome in. I'll move somewhere else so I don't take up their parking lot here in just a second, but let's see. I have rose trellis. Or is that the one that I have? Yes, I have rose trellis in. I don't have the bookstore. Okay, I'm going to move. You might actually want to order it if you can watch it. Okay, let me move somewhere else because they have a tiny parking lot here. And I don't want to take up their spots for their customers. And then I'll tell you what happened. I did unassign that order because apparently there was 3 dashers that had already went in to try to grab that order. And they had already made it twice. Okay, we got another one at Pizza Parlor. 7.9 miles, $8.15. So that's over the dollar a mile. So I'll go ahead and take that. Why did it do that? Is my app just messing up on me today? Okay, let's move out of the way. I'm going to pull over here to Casey's and try to mess with my app a little bit. Because it was like I accepted it, but it didn't give it to me. Casey's has plenty of room to park. Okay. Okay, it did give it to me. It's like my app is just glitching. Granny missed it. That's terrible. Okay, let's put directions for this. Because I think I know which pizza parlor they're talking about, but I'm not sure. So we're going to go there. Oh, look at sometimes this DoorDash app really starts glitching out. The other day, I was having all kinds of issues with it. Not wanting to work right. I went to pick up an order. I had arrived at store, and then my order just disappeared off of there. I had to restart my phone to get it to where I could pick up the order. And in a lot of those places, they want you to pick up the order in front of them, which I don't blame them because they actually get charged if the order is late or we have to wait on it past the time that it's supposed to be available. So
Go past North 28th Street and turn left onto Bryant Road.
Yeah, I know where this is at. It's right there.
Turn left onto Bryant Road. Then you take your first left. Turn left. Then your destination will be on the left.
Yeah, this is a pizza parlor that I've been to many times. So, and they are always busy.
Your destination is on the left.
It's just trying to find a parking spot here. Okay. So I'm going to grab my pizza bag and I will be right back. Okay. You know, it really helps if I take my phone in there. Okay, yeah, it helps to really have your phone whenever you go in there to pick up an order. Now I'm cold. So let's turn this off for a little bit. Okay. Have no clue where this place is at, so. Says it's going to take 16 minutes. So let's go ahead and get going. That one was ready. I've noticed here, normally whenever I come and get the orders, they're actually ready, surprisingly.
Head toward Bryan Road, then turn right onto Bryan Road.
Okay.
Turn right toward Bryan Road, then immediately turn right onto Bryan Road. Turn right onto Bryan Road, then at the next stop sign, you'll turn left.
Okay.
At the stop sign, turn left onto US 64 East, US 71, Business North.
I hate trying to get out on the roads like this. Actually, this time they're making it easy for me. Y'all almost went flying though. Okay, so I'm going to keep going down this road for a ways. Have no clue where this one's taking me, but this end of town up here, I know I'm going to go the other way. Yeah, I know my phone's ringing. I will get somewhere and I will call him back. That was actually my brother, but I'll have to mute y'all while I'm talking to him. Since I figure out how on here. Okay. Anyway, up this way is close to, trying to think, up this way is close to the train depot, but I think it's going once you get up there, you're going to turn the opposite way. It's just an excursion train up here, so I think I forgot to drop my brother's water off at the house or at the shop yesterday, and that might be what he's calling about.
Go past this light. Then, at the next one, take a slight left onto Broadway Street.
Okay, it is going up here. Watch, this is going to take me into Fort Smith a little ways.
At the light, take a slight left onto Broadway Street.
Okay, how much? We get another 5.3 miles. I know y'all can't see it, but I used to work at this Sonic right here. I used to drive up here every day. I was assistant manager at that Sonic. At the time that I worked there, though, it was a completely different building. It was so old. Every time it rained, the back part got flooded. It was terrible. But since then, they built a new building. And I want to say this is the second time that they've redone that Sonic since I worked there. I worked at Sonic for years. I was an assistant manager whenever I was 19 years old. So, and at that point, I decided I never wanted to be in management again. So, a little ways to try to see around that one. This bridge is so pretty looking at all the side on both sides of it. But yeah, I worked at Sonic. I was a manager for 5 years. I came back to Sonic. I was in management and worked at McDonald's for over 30 years. And I actually broke down that offer me a it wasn't as bad as it was on it because it's like you did not, a lot of times you didn't have enough people to run the place. We're the only manager. At McDonald's, they only have at least 2 managers on shift every time. So it wasn't as bad. Nine minutes away. Apparently it wasn't too much because he didn't call me back. So if it was something important, he would have called me right back. This is going out a lot further than I thought it would. Like I said, I really don't like delivering up here. But since I'm already up here, I might as well. Especially since I do not know this area that well up here at all. Now, Josh, on the other hand, he knows Fort Smith. He knows how to get places. I have to use my GPS every time I'm up here. Every time. So, it just makes me wonder why they would from that. There are pizza parlors closer to area up there. But there was one time I had an order that they ordered from the Taco Bell in Ozark. And it went to Clarksville, which is a 30-minute drive away. So, you never know. Maybe they just like the food better at one rather than the other. Okay. I'm going to need to get over in the other lane because I'm going to have to turn left here in a little bit. I try to make sure I'm in the right lanes well before I need to be, because I don't want to try to cross over. I put on some new shoes today, and there is something that is poking the back of my heel. You know how I told you that my other shoes were soaked? They're still wet from the other day. They still have not completely dried. Even the sole of it was coming out, and I went ahead and took it all the way out, and I was hoping it would dry quicker, but it hasn't. It's still soaked. Of course, it's been raining on and off the last few days too, so. I found these on clearance like 6 months ago for $5, because you can always use an extra pair of shoes whenever you find them on clearance like that. And I just put them in the closet and never wore them.
Go past this light. Then, at the next one, turn left onto North S Street.
And then you actually need them. I know that I'm going the speed limit here, but it feels like I'm driving so slow.
At the light, turn left onto North S Street.
Okay. This is one of my least favorite. I wasn't expecting it to send me up here.
In 800 feet, take a slight right onto North Greenwood Avenue.
the only way I can turn.
Take a slight right onto North Greenwood Avenue.
It's funny how sometimes GPS will tell you to take a slight right, and it's the only way you can drive if you follow the road that you're on. Well, it looks like all the splash pads are open around. Am I going to go straight here? Maybe this will go to a business or something. That would be nice. Okay. Trying to look to see where I'm going to turn next. I have to take a right up here. About a half a mile.
In half a mile, turn right after Susie Q's.
I didn't know there was a Susie Q's up here. I have done deliveries from one restaurant to another restaurant. Like the other day, I had one that went from Pizza Hut to Taco Bell. I guess one of the managers there had told one of his employees as a reward or something, he would order him a pizza, and he did. On my GPS, it was telling me to drive past Taco Bell. And that particular Taco Bell, there was a Love's next to it. And I thought that that's where it was going. But it actually went to the Taco Bell. Sometimes GPSs can be completely wrong.
After Susie Q's, turn right onto North G Street. Then at the next stop sign, you'll turn left.
Okay. I think once I'm done here, unless I get another order right away.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Bell Avenue. Then your destination will be on the left.
I will try to go ahead and go back where I was at.
Your destination is on the left.
614. That's 6 right here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to deliver this and I will be right back. Let me see what the directions on it are before I get out. Leave at door. Okay, so I will be right back. Okay, so that's done. Everything's too far. 225, but it's only 1 mile. So I'll go ahead and take that one. Hopefully it's not one that is... Sorry, I'm not getting much time to read y'all's messages and stuff. I don't know if y'all still like this. Y'all will have to let me know once y'all get tired of doing these. Now, next Friday, I will not be able to do these.
Head toward North G Street.
Okay. I won't be able to do a dash then because I've got to take my car in to get the battery inspected. I've got the appointment for that. And then I'm going to get them to check out the clicking noise that I've been hearing. And also, I'm so excited about this. Josh got me the piece that I need to be able to fast charge at Tesla chargers. So that
At the next stop sign, turn right.
Is going to make it so much easier.
At the stop sign,
whenever I'm out dashing, if I'm running
to McDonald's, you'll turn left into the parking lot. After McDonald's, turn left into the parking lot. Then your destination will be on the left.
But he got me.
Your
Sorry,
destination is on the left.
But he got me one of the adapters so I can fast charge my car, so I can take it other places. Because finding chargers whenever you're out and about, there's Tesla chargers everywhere, but not regular chargers for like my type of car. Okay, so I'll be right back. I got to go in and pick up this order, and then we'll deliver it. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. And something that I try to do every time I drop, before I leave for an order, I look at the notes on it, and it says, please don't knock, I have dogs, thanks. So let's go ahead and get the directions here and deliver this one.
Exit the parking lot toward Grand
Hi,
Avenue.
Levi. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, I left my car running. I did lock it though. Okay, I'm going to go and take this order. You want to know something funny? A while ago, whenever my brother called, I guess I did answer him. Somehow, I never hit the accept button. But apparently I did answer, and he heard me talking about the train depot. So, okay. We are going to turn right here. Oops, I hit the curb a little bit. Where is it trying to take me? I'll go this way and hope. Nope, that was the wrong way.
In 800 feet, turn right onto North L Street.
I thought that this. Luckily, those are in a
Head
tub.
toward Bell Avenue, then turn left onto Bell Avenue.
Sometimes it takes a second for my GPS to. I could have went then, but I didn't. Okay. Sometimes it takes a little bit for my GPS to pick up.
At the next light, turn left.
Okay. Now we're on track.
At the light, turn left onto Grand Avenue.
I'm trying. It won't let me go yet. Now it's hot again. Y'all being in here, y'all should come in here and control my AC. So it'll stay just right. I turn it off and then I turn it back on. It's either too hot or too cold.
In half a mile, turn left onto North 35th Street.
Okay. Let's see. It's going to be past the stoplight. Maybe I might actually make a decent amount today while I'm up here door dashing. So it should be the next one.
Turn left onto North 35th Street.
It did not give me much of a notice. Normally it tells me well before then.
In 800 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Is this going to be one that doesn't have plain house numbers on it?
Your destination is on the left.
this one. I'm gonna have these. No, that's not it. Oops. That was like there it is. Okay. I don't know about their driveway here. It might be okay. I'm going to pull my front wheels up a little further so that make sure I don't get stuck. That would not be fun. Okay, this one, I do not knock on the door, so this one will be a quick one. Just leave it at the door and go and step in a puddle. I'm trying to get my car without falling. It does do the auto, or not the auto drive. That would be nice in a way, but no, my car does. It'll keep you a certain distance from another car, or if you're about to hit something, it'll slam on the brakes. So, but actual auto drive, no, it does not do that. Okay. Let's see if we can make it back to a restaurant area. Thought I dropped something and it was just my key hitting my leg. Okay. So, like I said, this is not an area of town that I know at all. So we're going to try to get somewhere. Let's see. I think I'm going to go back down this way. There's a few restaurants and stuff down here. I should try to make my way back to where I was going in the first place, but I am really surprised. I got told the other day that O'Reilly's was on DoorDash. And like if somebody needed a part dashed to their car, if they broke down on the side of the interstate or a tool, that they could drop a pin and we could deliver to them. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm okay with the houses, but I don't know. That might make me a little bit nervous, and I may not have anything to be nervous about whenever it comes to that, but let's see. Where do we park at for a little bit? I want to read y'all's comments and stuff, but I've got to find a place that I can park without. Whenever I park places, I try not to get in the way of their business. Let's see. I think I'm going to go and just park out to the edge of this. And I'll read your messages a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and go back to where we were at if I don't get another order. I want to park in the farthest parking spot. And watch, I'll get an order for here, and then I'll have to walk all the way over there in the rain. Okay, so I was looking at getting a Hyundai whenever I was looking for this car. It was a Hyundai Santa Fe, and it would do that. But the guy told me whenever I was looking and stuff, he could not get my payment down to what I wanted it because it was a hybrid. It wasn't a full electric. And that's what I originally went looking for whenever I got my car. It was a hybrid is what I originally went looking for, but my car's full electric. And so we told them we're going to look around, see what we can find. And if I come back, I may get that lower model, but it really doesn't have the stuff that I wanted on it. And I was like, if y'all could get me into that one for the same payment I was paying, I would have went with it. And they tried to do numbers and stuff, and they were like, oh, no way that we can get you down to that payment. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to go look around. So I went looking around, and I found this one, and it was on sale because it was the year before's model, and they were getting all their new cars in. So they were able to get my payment where I wanted it. And right after I signed the papers on this car, the other guy was calling me back and saying, oh, we did it. It's like, well, it's too late now. But they had already told me that there was no way that they could get it down to that payment. But I had a Santa Fe before, and that was one of my favorite vehicles ever. That one was one that I loved. It got me to where I want a sunroof anymore. Although I'm kind of doubting that now because I've left my sunroof open twice. And then I'm trying to think. I want a sunroof. I want heated seats for the winter. And those are the two main things that I want in a vehicle is heated seats and my sunroof. I'm so glad that if you're still here, Levi, I'm so glad that you got to stop by. I guess y'all could really hear the wipers going. Let's see, is there anything else? So you don't use it that, oops, sorry. Well, technically mine is too because it's the bigger one. I still just call it a sunroof. But I absolutely love it. Open it up, at least that part of it. Not this part. I just wanted it to let in some more light. But yes, I absolutely love my sunroof. Especially it for me, I rarely run my air conditioner, even whenever it gets really, really hot, especially at night on my way home from work, because I will roll down all the windows, open up the sunroof, and that's what gets me in trouble. It's because I get home and I forget to close the sunroof. But my van, I had a van that had one. And then I also had my Santa Fe. I got my last van that I had was a model lower. And I regretted buying that one because I bought it because they told me, the salesperson told me, you can take all of these seats out. No issues whatsoever. You can take them out. Well, that wasn't true. I could not take those seats out. I could scoot them all the way up, but they would not come out of the van. I actually might try the parallel parking because if there's a lot of cars around me, I'm not sure how well I would do at parallel parking. I really don't. It says 2 to 6 minutes, but I'm not getting anything right here. We'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll see. Let's see. 3.6 miles to Five Guys. I bet that part, but I don't want to go up there in the middle of town. That part of town is probably too busy right now. Shows quite a few around here, but I completely understand. That's me a lot of the times. I'll park far out in the parking lot just to find a place that's easier to park in and is not so tight. I don't want to be accused of dinging up somebody's door or anything. But yeah, I was talking. I called my brother back while I was in McDonald's. Oh, you know what? I need to make a call real quick. I'll let y'all listen to this one. I'll just tell her that she's on the live. If she can even do it for me. Let's see if Courtney can take some packages in my house for me.
Telephone number 47.
Nope. Okay, y'all don't get to hear her phone number. Hello, by the way, you are on, I'm on speaker and I'm on a live.
Okay, you called me?
Yes, I just want to, are you at home?
Yeah, I'm home.
Can you run down to my house and put those packages in the house?
Yeah, I can run down there and do that really quick for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Mama.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't hear the whole thing. He hung up, but he heard the part about the train depot. But yeah, Courtney's going to go down there. if it wasn't raining today, I wouldn't worry so much, but I'm afraid I know what one package there is, but there's a second package on my porch, and I don't know what that one is. So I don't know if Josh ordered something that doesn't need to get wet. Maybe we'll be lucky and the new remote came in early. Okay. Ooh, do we got a new delivery? $5 for 4.8 miles. I don't know where that's at, but okay. Rolando's. Let's get directions to go there. And then after this one, my son should be getting off work here in a little bit, so I might have to turn left. Okay. He should be getting off work here in a little bit, so I will go ahead after I deliver this order and end it. And wait on him to call me, which he'll probably call me or something before the end of this. So we got to turn left here. Luckily, this road isn't too busy right now. Years ago, this road used to be really, really busy all the time.
Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
I put that bag back there where I cannot see. Oops. Okay, 3/4 of a mile. Okay, just so y'all know, this one, I have no clue where I'm going here. I've never even heard of this restaurant before. It's one thing about dashing in a new place, new places that you might want to eat, that you've never heard of before. The bad thing about being up here is I'm going to finish this live and somehow we're going to end up.
At the next one, use the middle lane to take a slight right onto North B Street.
I'm going to end up over by Hobby Lobby and going in Hobby Lobby, and that's not a good thing for me.
At the light, take a slight right onto North B Street. Then at the next light, you'll turn left.
I will turn left. I don't think that was a good way of putting that. Maybe that's the slight right that they're talking about up there. If I turn left here, I would be going the wrong way down a one-way street. I don't know if y'all can hear the rain on the windshield. Okay.
At the light, turn left onto North 9th Street. Then you'll take your first left into the parking lot. Turn left into the parking lot.
I guess it's right here. I would have never seen this before. That says the bakehouse. Maybe there's more stuff in this little area. Okay, there's more than one restaurant in this little area right here.
Your destination is on the right.
I'll figure that out here in a minute. That's for Edwards Jones parking. I can't park in there. Jeez. Looks like the only thing left here to park is handicapped and great. I'm hoping there's a way to turn into it right there. This is another reason why I do not like Fort Smith. All of these one-way streets. Okay. There's hey, I found one. It's going to take a little maneuvering to get in it, but because I came in here from the wrong direction. You know what'll be easier? We're gonna do it this way. I'll just back into it. I love having a backup camera. It's something as a child, or not a child, a teenager, that I would have loved. I think that car is parked kind of crooked anyway. As long as I can get in here just enough. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to go in and get this order, and I will be right back. Hopefully I can find the restaurant. I'm going to turn off the car this time. Be right back. Okay. Yes, Garfield discarding the car. That was actually the bag that I need to move, actually, because I was trying to switch lanes and had to completely rely on my mirrors. Okay. Let's get directions for this one. Helps if I start my car back. I found that Garfield bag at Dollar Tree. It was so cute. That was another thing I got
Exit
the
the
day
parking lot toward North 9th Street.
that Josh was with me. Okay, let's see.
Turn left onto North 9th Street. Then at the next light, you'll turn left.
That was a really, really neat looking restaurant. I think I want to go to that restaurant.
light,
The
turn
building
left
is
onto
like
North 8th Street.
triangle. So neat. Okay, come on.
Go past this light. Then, at the next one, turn left onto North 11th Street.
Well, at least it's having me to turn at the stoplights. Make it a little
At the
bit
light,
easier to
turn
get
left
through.
onto North 11th Street.
It's almost, no, it's not. Well, it might be. Oops. I'm in the wrong lane. I forgot that this is a one-way street. Come on. I know I'm in the wrong lane, but there's nobody behind me, so.
Go past this light. Then, at the next one, take a slight right onto Grand Avenue. At the light, take a slight right onto Grand Avenue.
They got like 4 police cars there. Oops. Something was going on. I'm going to turn right here in a minute. Well, in 2.9 miles. Maybe this will take me back towards the other part of town that I want to be in. I don't know. I will definitely have to use the GPS to get back where I was at. But this looks like it's taking me back that way. I think I need to be in the other lane. I think that's a turning lane only. Yep, we're going through all the crosswalks again. So we're good. Okay, I'm going to have to deal with getting my car a little bit wet. I've got to roll that down a bit. It is way too hot and muggy in here. Let's get over. Have to say though, this part of dashing up in Fort Smith hasn't been that bad. Although I didn't know where that restaurant was, and I walked in the opposite direction, so it took me just a little bit longer to pick it up, but it still wasn't ready whenever I got there, so that was okay. And then I opened up another restaurant and asked where that was, and he pointed it out to me and let me walk through his restaurant so I wouldn't have to walk so far, and showed me which building it was. So very nice. I gotta cut that. One of my nails broke a little bit. It's got a little piece on there and it's driving me crazy. Why do I keep hitting all the yellow lights today? It's like I'm about to drive right through them and then they turn yellow right as I'm there. Oh, what a cute dog. You know, there's been times when I've been camping that I've actually thought about ordering DoorDash. I wonder how many dashers would come out to one of those campgrounds. I would, but that's me. I wonder how many other dashers would actually take it to a campground. As long as you left a good enough tip, I'm sure they would, but I haven't done it yet, but I've actually thought about it more than once. Like this last time that I was camping, I was really tempted to see if I could get DoorDash. Because they actually have a Slim Chickens near where I was camping at. And I didn't go there, but they have the grilled chicken tenders and their macaroni and cheese. And I can actually have those. And they are so good. My auto wipers aren't wiping my windshield as often as I'd like. I may switch it over to where it does it at a certain speed all the time. Okay. This is going to. I don't even remember how much this order is paying. But up here, I've been doing this for here. How long have we been on here? Can't look down there and see unless I get a red light. But not that I'm wanting a red light. No red lights, please. Got to start looking for the road that I'm fixing to turn on. It's after two. Looks like it's at the second stoplight up here. Watch, I said that, and watch this actually be a campground because I know the area because I go to it every now and then. No, it's 3 stoplights, not 2. Okay, come on. Sometimes I get so impatient waiting on the lights to change. That's probably just me being from a small town. I gotta figure out what that is in my shoe because it's driving me crazy. It feels like something's just poking my heel. Okay, I can see the sign where I'm supposed to turn at. I'm surprised this hasn't told me to turn yet. In Clarksville, they actually had some stoplights like this that were really close together. And they ended up
At the
taking,
next light, turn right. At the light, turn right onto North 62nd Street.
this was actually right before the light, but that's okay. And they ended up, whenever Walmart Supercenter went into Clarksville, they told them that they had to put 2 stoplights in because they were afraid that it was going to be too much congestion. Well, whenever they put in those 2 stoplights, it ended up having 2 of them there actually created more congestion. And they ended up getting rid of one of them within like the first year.
Go past Jeffrey Way and turn left onto Jupiter Lane.
And then about a year later, oops, turn left onto Jeffrey Lane. Oops, that's not it.
Turn left onto Jupiter Lane. Then your
Jupiter.
destination will be on the right.
Okay, where is Jupiter Lane?
Continue for half a mile.
I bet that was just it that I passed.
At the next light, turn right.
This isn't going to have anywhere that I can turn around. I hope these people don't mind me turning around in their driveway. At least I didn't drive all the way up there and turn around the circle.
In 800 feet, turn right onto Jupiter Lane.
This is it.
Turn right onto Jupiter Lane. Then your destination will be on the right.
Kincaid Avenue. I think it's right here. Is this it? There's no sign.
Your destination is on the right.
Okay, so hopefully, I'm going to turn on my flashers here. Hopefully, I'll remember to turn them off. I bet that would be right up my alley. I'll have to look at it, but I'm not sure I can get it right now. Ring doorbell. I hope that you answer pretty quick because you don't have an awning, really.
Excuse me.
Oops.
Allowance? Your family has you?
No, what I meant to do. I'm sorry, I didn't see your doorbell. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of this part. Turn off my hazard lights. And I'm going to find somewhere to park real quick for a bit. That one told me to ring the doorbell, but I looked all around and could not find a doorbell at all. So what are you supposed to do in that situation? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and find a place to park, and then I'll talk to you for a few minutes. And I'm going to start heading back to where my son works at. And then if we get there or he calls, then we'll end the live then. We've already been on here over 2 hours. I have no clue where I'm at here. I'm going to just try to remember how I got here. What I'll do sometimes is they have hot spots. It tells you hot spots and you can get the directions to get there. And I do that occasionally to get back to an area that I know, but whenever you're driving around an area that you really don't know that much anyway, that's not something that helps out a whole lot. This has got some really nice houses over here. They are really pretty. I would never be able to afford to live in one of these houses up here. My son actually works up here. Brief. I think I follow this one back and then I can follow it and it'll take me across the river bridge and then I will know where I'm at. If I remember right. That one might, I think that's the one that takes me by the hospital too. I think I remember that whenever Mom was in the hospital and I used to go to that park up here. The one where all the ducks were. It was just so funny watching those ducks. Or actually, it's not ducks. The park, they're called ducks to me. I don't know why. But it was so funny watching them play and go after each other. And then I sat down to Diamond Pay. They all walked up and they were getting really, really close. That was before I started losing weight, so I didn't actually walk on the trail up there. I would have been out of breath by the time I got halfway through it. Let's see. Watch, I'll probably get another order right as I'm fixing to head back over there, and then it'll take me back into Fort Smith somewhere else. This is a really big town, and it's really spread out. think there might be a McDonald's or a Sonic up here. You know what? I might stop and get me a tea. That sounds really good, getting a nice tea. I think I've even got my Splenda packets in there already. Unless I just completely went the wrong way. Because I don't remember this. Or not. I said that and then right then. Oh. I did go the wrong way. I know where I'm at though now. I decided to go to the busy part of Fort Smith. Okay. This is also the part of Fort Smith that I hate. Don't pull into me. The first time I went door dashing, I came on this particular road to DoorDash because it does. I know that I could make a whole lot of money on this road door dashing if I continuously came back here. But it's also really, really busy. I don't know if it's still true, but Fort Smith used to be the second largest city in Arkansas. I think that that's changed now, but it's way up there. Okay, we're going to park over here for a minute so I can look at the chat and stuff. We've only been on here for 2.5 hours. I bet. I'm still working on the mystery painting of decline that one. We're not answering that one. I definitely hit the decline button, not the answer. But anyway, I'm still working on the mystery painting by Donna Gelsinger, and it is turning out so pretty. I love it. I haven't worked on it in a little bit. I'm almost done with the Sheena Paquin. I've been working on it the last few nights a little bit. I did finish Midnight Mankinko. I think that was the name of it. I meant, nope. Why does it keep doing that? Let me try to go to my gallery real quick. See if I can show this to you. I recorded a short for it, and then I never went back to it and did the voiceover. No, it's not on this phone. Oh, that would definitely go perfectly for me. I cannot get it though. I have to keep telling myself I cannot buy it. I cannot buy it. I've got to wait until it goes in restock. But anyway, let me see what I've missed here. What is Wedgman's? Let's go down to new comments. Go look. No, if I go look and then I'll hit the buy button, and I need to pay my bills. And especially with this being a slow week on DoorDash, I've only made it halfway to my goal so far this week. So unless I get really busy once I get home tonight, I will not make my goal of $300 for the week. And I was really needing to make that goal this week. Okay, I've never seen one, so they probably don't have them here. Of course, we didn't have, there's an Ollie's up here, and I went to Ollie's for the first time a couple of months ago. And it was a really neat store. I liked it. It's not one that I'll go to all the time, but they had some really neat stuff in there. In fact, let me get this out of the way. I got this there because I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking about doing cash on delivery orders, which means I pay for it and then they pay me the cash. And I get to keep the cash and it just comes out of my DoorDash pay. Whatever the tip is and everything. So I will have to see how that works. I may do one or two and decide, nope, not for me. But I got this and it doesn't require batteries. You put the coins in there just like a coin bank and then it separates them. And then as you need one of the coins, you just turn it to whichever one you need. Wrong way. This way is the way you're supposed to turn it. And then you just hit this lever right here. Say you needed 12 cents. You would do that, and then you would turn it around to the dime and get the dime out, and then you could give them their change. Which I really like this. This wasn't exactly the one that I was going to get. Especially since that dime doesn't like to go in there whenever I'm holding it. But it's really, it will work out well if I decide to do that. It is so hot. I did get a book from there. What was it? Shadow and Bone. I haven't read it yet, but I did buy one from there. I got that, and they have syrups there, the sugar-free syrups. So I got a vanilla one and a raspberry one. And they had a wagon I was looking at getting for whenever I deliver, but I ended up buying that cart instead. Oh, that's something else I'll tell you about before we get off of here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got 2 tubs back there, and there's a reason that I got those tubs for whenever I'm door dashing. I was cleaning out my car 3 days ago. I was trying to clean it out a little bit, and I found a container of seasoning that I had on one of my shopping orders. And somehow it had fell out of the bag and rolled under my seat, and I didn't know it. So I felt so bad because that customer did not get their seasoning. And seasonings are not cheap now. So at that point, because I think I know where it goes to, but I'm sure they've already reported it missing. They haven't gotten on to me for it, but they have. They probably reported it missing. So I decided that I was going to get those tubs, and anytime I get an order, that's what they're going to go in, whether it's groceries or food. I'll put my big gray bag in there. Now the pizzas won't fit in there, but everything else, like if they have drinks, The bags will go in there, and then my little cup holder here will go in there. This is actually a paint or a art caddy thing that I got at Dollar Tree a long time ago. I haven't seen them in a while. I need to clean this one, but I haven't seen them anymore. Otherwise, I'd buy a couple more of them because they're really handy. But the bag, most of the time I use the small one. But if there's a bigger order, I've got that bigger one to do. And then if I have a big shopping order, which I haven't had to do yet, and I will take out my cart in the back and I'll put those 2 tubs on it and take it in and just use that as my grocery cart. So, but that's my idea of what I'm going to do at that point. But I decided I'm not going to have anybody else's stuff fall out of the bag and roll underneath my car or underneath my seat. Okay, what time is it? It's 1:46. We've been on here for almost 3 hours. Let's see, how much have I made so far? I haven't made a great deal of money. Let's close that out and try again. That's not great because I've been taking some lower arrival one or lower amount ones. I've only made $22 so far today. This week is not turning out great. So before this, let's see. This week, I have only made $159.47 plus the 26. So I'm at $181.87. I don't think I'm going to make another 123 today. I just don't think it's going to happen. But that's okay. Okay, anyway, I'm going to stop somewhere, get something to eat before I go back to pick up my son. I am so happy that all of y'all decided. I do sometimes, it just depends. Normally, I'll dash till about 6:30 because Josh will get home about 7. And then I'll log off and start cooking dinner. And about 50% of the time, I'll be cooking dinner and I'll get a flash offer, which I can get those whether I'm logged in or not. And they're normally higher paying midway through it. So my husband has to finish cooking dinner. Thank you. Oh, and I will tell you, I did get a offer this morning before I started dashing, and it paid like $13 for Dollar General, but I was on my way to taking my son to work, so I couldn't do that flash offer. But anyway, everyone have a great day. I'm so happy that y'all came and joined me today. I'll see you in the next video. I do go live tomorrow morning with my crafting. So I will see y'all then. Everyone take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.